It's a beautiful afternoon for a game today, folks. I'm Andy McNamara, and this is Axis Football. The storyline for today's game surrounds how evenly matched these teams are. There has been a lot of speculation on how either side will be able to win this one. In a matchup this close, the home crowd might be enough to push the balance away from the visiting team. We'll know the answer soon enough. He'll field the kickoff. He's put to the turf. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Warren steps back to pass. A flag on the play, and he's off, and he safely slides to the ground. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. Holding is going to be the call. The referee caught him, and they'll take the penalty. The defense lines up in a 3-4. He'll hand it off to King. And Gray brings him down. Good enough for a first down. Third play of the drive. Warren steps back to pass. He tosses one up near the 50. And he's tackled. That brings up second down. Second down. 7 yards to go. Hike. Warren on the handoff. Breaks away from the first defender. And he is finally dragged down. Good enough for a first down. Fifth play of the drive. Warren steps back to pass. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. A pistol set for the offense. They'll send a player in motion. There's a flag on the play. And he will be brought down by Cox. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. I think they're going to get the defense for offside here, and they'll accept the penalty. Second down for the offense. 14 yards to go. Warren steps back to pass. A flag on the play. He snags it out of the air. Touchdown. Let's see what the call is. This is going to be defensive holding, and they'll elect to decline the penalty. They're setting up for the extra point. Go. The kick is up. And it will fall short of the uprights. No good. Drawing first blood today with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick's away. He'll field the kickoff. And he is tackled. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He drops back into the pocket. QB with the play fake. And it's complete. And down he goes. That'll bring up second down. Second down and short. Hike. Francis hands it off. And he's tackled down by Dean. That's good for 10 yards. Operating from the gun. Francis hands it off. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Gordon. That will bring up second down. The offense sets up in the pistol formation. Go! Francis with the handoff. Grabs him, puts him down. Tackle made by Gordon. They'll lose one on the play. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. He drops back, throws the pass, complete. Dean got him for the tackle. Gain of 18 on the play. 1st and 10. Francis with the handoff. And he's taken down. Norton with the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down. 14 yards to go. Francis hands it off. Wrapped up, brought down. Paul got him. Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd down. Just 1 yard to go. Francis back to pass. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. And out comes the field goal unit. Go! There's the kick. And it sails through. That score will close the gap a bit. Here comes the kicking team. Rodgers kicks it away. And he's tackled here. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Penalty flag on the field. Ooh, somebody jumped. That's going to be a false start. They'll accept the penalty. First down and long. Warren hurls it up. And the pass is incomplete. Second down. He drops back to pass. Warren hurls it up. And the tackle is made. That's good for a gain of 4. 3rd down. 11 yards to go. Warren on the handoff. Wrestled to the ground. Tackle by Spencer. That'll bring up 4th down. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. Manning with the kick. He catches the punt. Tackle after returning it up near the 25-yard line. That will wrap things up for the first quarter. A close matchup so far today. 1st and 10. Go! Francis hands it off. And he's tackled down by Dean. That will go for about 5 yards. 2nd down. 14 yards to go. Back to pass. Launches one deep over the middle of the field. And the pass is incomplete. 3rd down for the offense. 14 yards to go. Penalty marker on the field. Ooh, somebody jumped. That's going to be a false start. And they'll accept the penalty. Third down and 10 to go. Hike! Francis with the handoff. Missed tackle on the defense. And he's in for the score. The kicking team lines up for the PAT. Go! Rodgers kicks it away. And it's good. They will pull ahead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. Rodgers will boot it here. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. They'll send a player in motion. Hike. He'll hand it off to King. And he will be brought down by Gray. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 2 yards to go. Hands it off to the left side. And Cox wraps him up for the tackle. Small gain on the play. The defense sets up in a dime set. He steps back to pass. And he steps out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down. The offense sets up to punt one away. The punt's away. The punt is caught. That's the end of that play. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Player in motion to the right.
Hike.
Throws the ball. It's complete to Ball. And he'll be pulled down immediately. A huge gain by the offense. First down and 10 to go. Francis back to pass. He makes the throw into the end zone. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. He hands it to the running back. And he's taken down. Norton with the tackle. That'll bring up third down. Third down. 15 yards to go. Francis hands it off. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. They'll lose one on the play. And out comes the field goal unit.
Go!
Rodgers will boot it here. And it's good. They'll widen the gap a bit with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. Rodgers kicks it away. The tackle is made. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Steps into the pocket. Tosses one short. And the defender makes the tackle. Short gain on the play. Second down, 2 yards to go.
Hike.
Warren lets it go. Snagged out of the air. There's a flag on the play. Caldwell with the tackle. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. It looks like they're going to call holding on the offense. They will accept the penalty. Third play of the drive.
Hike.
He'll hand it off to King. And the tackle will be made by Henry. They'll lose a couple yards there. Fourth play of the drive.
Go!
Warren hurls it up. Bradley reels that one in. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Good enough for a first down. First and 10 for the offense.
Go!
He makes the inside handoff. He's put to the turf. Gain of 9 on the play. Second and short for the offense. Warren hands it off. And he is eventually brought down. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First and goal. Warren drops back into the pocket. Finds a target on the left side of the end zone. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. A shotgun set for the offense. He drops back. He's got a receiver off to the left side of the end zone. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Third down and goal for the offense. Warren steps back to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. Here's the kick. And the kick is good. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He sends it off. And he's tackled here. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He drops back. He makes the throw over to the sideline. Complete. And he's brought down by the defense. Tackled by Becker. That's good for 10 yards. The defense will use a timeout here. That will be their first. A two-back set for the offense.
Go!
Francis back to pass. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Third down and short.
Go!
Francis back to pass. Pass complete. And he's immediately brought down. Gain of 11. First and 10 for the offense.
Go!
Francis back to pass. He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Francis steps back into the pocket. It's complete to Ball. And he's taken down. Norton with the tackle. That's good for 10 yards. First and 10.
Go!
He drops back into the pocket. Batted down and incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense.
Tonight.
Francis back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third and 10. Francis lets it go. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away.
Hike!
The punt's away. And the punt will land out of bounds. The offense looks to get things going here on first down.
Hike!
Warren steps back to pass. And he will be brought down by Smith. That'll be good for a couple yards. Second down. 2 yards to go. He steps back to pass. Warren lets it go. He pulls it in. And Gray brings him down. Gain of 11. First and 10.
Hike!
He makes the short throw. And he'll be brought down by Henry. That gets us to second down. Fourth play of the drive. Warren drops back into the pocket. He throws it off to the right side. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense comes in on third down. 14 yards to go. Warren steps back to pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. That brings us to the end of the second quarter. A tie ball game so far. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick is off. He eludes the first defender. And down he goes. First and 10 for the offense. Player in motion to the right. Francis back to pass. A flag on the play. And the tackle is made. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. This is going to be defensive holding. They'll accept the penalty. First and 10. Francis back to pass. He makes the throw. Complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Gain of 7 on the play. Second down, 3 yards to go. Francis hands it off. Tackle made by Rivera. That's good for about 7 yards. First and 10 for the offense.
Hike.
And Paul gets a hold of him for the sack. Loss of 7.
Go.
Francis back to pass. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. 2 receivers for the offense.
Hike.
He steps back to pass. And Strong's got it. Dean got him for the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. The punt team makes its way up the line. The punt's away. The punt sails into the end zone and will be brought out to the 20. They'll start things off from the 20. He'll pitch it off to the right side. It's a tackle. Bowman got him. Gain of 12 on the play. The offense comes in with 3 receivers.
Go.
QB back to pass. A flag on the play. And Jennings gets a hold of him for the sack. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. They're going to get the offense for holding on that play. And they'll keep the play instead of taking the penalty. Loss of 11 on the play. Second down and long. Motion right. Warren steps back to pass. He tosses one short to the sideline. And he will be brought down by Gray. That will bring up third down. The defense lines up for another third down. They've executed well so far here today. He throws it off to the right side. And it's knocked away by the defense. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. Manning with the kick. The punt is caught. And the tackle is made. First down and 10 to go. QB back to pass. He finds a target on the right side of the field. Tipped away and incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Motion left. He drops back to pass. He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third and 10. Player in motion to the right. Francis with the handoff. And he's tackled. That will be good for about 6. The punt team lines up to kick this one away.
Hike.
He makes the punt. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive.
Sit hut.
He'll hand it off to King. And Gray brings him down. That will be good for about 1. A nickel set for the defense. QB back to pass. He fakes the handoff. Brought down by Greer. That'll bring up third down. The offense has struggled to convert on third downs today.
Hike.
He'll hand it off to King. And Jennings brings him down for the tackle. That brings up fourth down. The offense sets up to punt one away.
Go!
Standing with the kick. The punt is fielded. He's tackled. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Player in motion. Francis back to pass. He zips into the backfield. Paul with the sack. That gets us to second down. The offense comes in on second down. Francis hands it off. He's not going any further. They'll lose one on the play. The offense comes in with two receivers. There's a penalty flag on the field. And he's in for the score. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Looks like the defense was offside, and they'll keep the play instead of taking the penalty. They'll opt for the single point attempt here.
Go!
Here's the kick. And it's good. That score will put them in the lead. And onto the field comes the kicking team. Rogers kicks it away. The kickoff is fielded. He is picked up and brought down. First and 10 for the offense. Warren steps back to pass. Tosses the ball. Incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Warren steps back to pass. Throws the ball. Brought in by Bishop. Complete. That will be good for about 6. The offense has not had much luck converting on third downs today.
Hike!
Warren on the handoff. And the tackle is made. That will be good enough to move the chains. That marks the end of the third quarter. It's anyone's game so far. First and 10 for the offense. Player in motion.
Oh!
Warren lets it go. The pass is incomplete. Second and 10. They'll send a player in motion.
Go!
Warren on the handoff. And Gray brings him down. Gain of 7 on the play. Third down. 3 yards to go. Warren drops back into the pocket. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That will be good enough to pick up the first down. A shotgun set for the offense. Finds a target. The catch is made by Bradley. He is picked up and brought down. Gain of 11. 8th play of the drive. Warren steps back to pass. There's a flag on the play. He decides to keep it himself, and he safely slides to the ground. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. Holding is going to be the call. The referee caught him, and they'll take the penalty. First and 10 for the offense. He'll pitch it off to the right side, and he'll be brought down by Henry. That will be good for about 1. The offense will operate from under center. Warren steps back to pass. Zings one. The pass is incomplete. Third down. 3 yards to go. Motion for the offense. Warren hurls it up. He pulls it in. And he will be brought down by Smith. Gain of 15. First and 10.
Hike.
Warren hands it off. And he will be brought down by Gray. That will bring up second down. Second down for the offense. 14 yards to go.
Go.
Warren on the handoff. And he will be brought down by Gray. That's good for about 7 yards. Steps back to pass. He makes the short throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Gain of 4 on the play. Operating from under center. There's a penalty flag on the field. I think somebody moved. That's a false start. They'll accept the penalty. Second and goal.
Hike.
Warren on the handoff, and he's in for the score. They're setting up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick is off. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. Francis hands it off. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Francis whips it, and the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. The offense will operate from the gun. He finds the target up near the 40. Gain of 6 on the play. Third down for the offense. 13 yards to go. Francis with the handoff. He'll be tackled near the 45. They'll pick up a couple yards there. The offense lines up to punt.
Hike.
He punts it away. And he's tackled here. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive.
Go.
He makes the throw over the middle. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Warren drops back into the pocket. Looking deep downfield in single coverage. And he is brought down by Lynch. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and 10. Warren on the handoff. He shakes off the tackler. He's finally taken down. Gain of 15. And the defense calls timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. First and 10. Steps into the pocket. Throws the ball. Tipped away and incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Warren steps back to pass. The QB tucks it and scrambles, and he'll slide to the ground to protect himself. That will bring up third down, and the defense will call timeout here. That will be their second of the half. Warren hands it off. Wrestled to the ground. Tackle by Spencer. Gain of 12 on the play. First and 10. Warren hands it off. And Jennings brings him down for the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. And the defense will call timeout here. That will be their third and final timeout. A nickel set for the defense.
Tonight.
He makes the handoff to the left side. He's put to the turf. Gain of 7 on the play. First and goal. Warren on the handoff. He crosses the goal line. Touchdown! The offense sets up for the point after.
Go!
The kick is up. And the kick is good. That will put them out front for now. Lining up for the kickoff. He boots it away. He fields the kickoff. He eludes the first defender. He is picked up and brought down. First and 10.
Tonight.
Back to pass. And he's brought down in the backfield for a sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. Second down. Dropping back. He makes the deep throw. Single coverage downfield. Incomplete. The offense can't seem to find their rhythm today on third downs. Let's see if they switch things up with this call. And the ball is batted down. The offense comes out in a 4-receiver set. QB back to pass. Francis whips it. And the ball is batted down. They are just unable to make it happen there. It'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start things off from the 20. And he takes a knee to keep the clock running. 2 receivers for the offense. And he takes a knee to keep the clock running. Third down, 7 yards to go. Well, folks, that will do it for us today. For our team here at Axis Football, I'm Andy McNamara. We'll see you soon.